I really hope I didn't accidentally screw up this dialogue. Izzard has a dialogue here. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we saved the lieutenant of Colony Tao's life, which is that cool. And this time, looks like I did screw up that dialogue. Alright. We're just here to talk to Juniper, though. Tao, keep going. Keep moving forward with all the lives you've saved. Now, you don't sweat with all that save-a-life stuff. It's no big deal. Really. If you're in trouble, you can always talk to us. That's what we're here for. I understand. Thank you. I'll do my best to give everyone the future they deserve. Not gonna... Come on, Izzard. You had a whole thing that I screwed up. I really hope I didn't completely miss it. I might go onto a different save file and just like record every interaction that someone has with the world. It'd be very time consuming, but still. Anyways, we're off to Colony Lambda. Because the only reason I don't have Izzard out is because we're doing stuff with Lambda. Mainly, his Ascension quest should be available right now. Keyword should be. That was me. While we're here. County 5 reached gold rank, right? Yeah, and it didn't mean a snuffing thing. Just been dancing around and palming those Mada's hands. We've been aiming for gold all this time. Now you're telling me it was all an illusion. Still can't believe it. Can you just go and run around? Hello, Varen? Hey, do you lot know sailing for Colony Tau? Of course, why do you ask? Sounds like you found some resources with that probe relating. And that's pretty good news. Think we can expect a great relationship with Colony Tau in the near future.
Some relations have changed.
Yeah. We did see that they are unified at the end of last episode. Hey, come on. Hold up. Wait for that to drop first. Thank you. Now if we go over here... Hey, by the by, do you know anything about what Varen's working on? I don't, but I hope it's something to stand in for the Autolevs, though. For sure, our defenses could definitely use some shoring up. Is this Colony Lambda defenses? But what if the enemy pushed us back here in a column formation? But these be resulting in deadlock. However, if we hit our soldiers and Lambdas for all us, we'll be able to cause some chaos unleashed. Colony Lambda's excellence.
I see.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Izzard's Ascension is available right now. For now, this is very embarrassing. But we at least have some quests that we could take care of.
We could do with some food.
Nothing there. Hold up. And I'm like 90% sure that his Ascension quest is available right now. Whoops. That's the wrong one. Hold up just a second. Okay. This is a similar case to Tao's, where we have to do another quest, but...
Could you all come round for a second?
We're almost there. I heard a lot about the strength of the leadership at Colony Lambda. Care to comment on? Of course, Commander Izzard has collected the cream of the crop under his command. One of Lambda's biggest achievements was the strategy of constantly shifting formation to befuddle and demoralize the opponents. That sure takes some skills. Formations that maintain cohesion while changing form into precise orders. They were said to be virtually unmatched when it came to the large-scale engagements. Sounds like the Fallcraft of Colony 9, huh? To be fair, we mostly worked in small detachments. I don't remember ever seeing maneuvers on that scale. One day I would have gone Colony 9 went up against Lambda. Isn't it been a bad day out? That's one way to say massacre. Allow me to run a simulation. Colony Lambda is putting up a strong defense. Colony 9 tires themselves on, and the assault is encircled by Colony Lambda forces. Colonies clustered and immobilized, Colony 9 troops are fired on by autolevs. All Colony 9 troops are cut down on the spot. Another victory for Commander Izzard. I think I'm detecting a bit of bias there. Yeah, I don't think 9 would fall that easily.
Let's lay out the facts.
Seems like a bloke named Varen's working on some kind of prototype. Yeah, and everyone's hoping it'll help boost Lambda's defense. I wonder what it could be. Surely not a new type of autolev. Why don't we just nip along and have gander? Oh, we gotta have some stake in this, right? I'd say so. Lambda's defense concerns us too. Starts new developments.
Where to from here?
'Tis a good question. Where to from here, indeed? To Varen. It's over here. Have you come to have a noise around this as well? What are you talking about? So you didn't come to look at this sensor I've developed. What does it do exactly? Reacts to enemy signatures. This little thing is indispensable for putting on a nice show of defensive power without having to rely on autolevs. Enable you to spot enemies without expanding min power. Very clever. I really want to get them installed all over the place. And suppose you'd be up for helping? Boss. Are you sure we can touch them? You won't think we're enemies? No need to worry on that front. I can tell the difference. So it's a bit like Kitty's autolev, yeah? Yeah, go on then. I'll help you out. Great. It's the first installation he's doing on the old cliffside way. Shall we? I suppose we shall. I'm probably going to try to default to going to sunset on fast travels as much as possible, because the sunset in this game is goddamn beautiful. Hoop, 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 hoop. There aren't actually many roads between Colony Lambda and Mac the Wildwood, which means that if we don't get our people out here in the event of an attack, we're in trouble. Yes, you need to fortify this point. If anything were to come through here, you'd have a problem. Right, so let's install one of the sensors around here. No sign of any enemies right now. Let's move on to the next. Next port of call is the Orion Tunnels. So, off we pop to Mima Gate. I mean, a lot of this game does have allusions to the other games in the series. This is probably the most blatant. The Mima Tunnel, or the Mima Gate for the Orion Tunnels. There's also Arithia Seas kind of on the nose. And Colony 9 for that matter. But Colony 9 is very different, so I'll let that one. Well, I mean, all these are pretty different, I suppose. Whatever. So, another place enemy soldiers would like. So, right inside the tunnels might not be the best idea. Agreed. It would be more beneficial here, but Lambda could reach it at a moment's notice. Around here, yeah? And that's all in place? Is there anything anywhere else you want to put one? I see. Hold up, isn't there a walkway around here? There is, but why? It's just that we came out from over there, so what's to stop the enemies from doing the same? Yeah, good point. Let's go and put one up over there too then. Alright. To the Great Coat Falls area. Just above. Yeah, we'll go nighttime to the aquifer exhaust. Here? Yeah, here should be okay. If we come via the waterways, it's better to focus on the shoals rather than where the water's deep. In which case, this looks like a suitable place. There are autolevs nearby too. Seems like a no-brainer. And lo, our tactician has spoken. What? Surely this is blindingly obvious. That's decided. Here it shall go. And that's all of them. Now you just need to keep an eye on them regularly. Right, Colony Lambda has invested so much in its defense that... got a message coming in. Huh, yeah, I hear you. That's on the old cliffside way? What's happened? Just a little wrinkle. They want me up at the old cliffside way. Sensor okay? Not sure. That's what I'm hoping to find out. I'll go with you. We've come this far already. I'm glad to hear it. So, off we pop. And again, we'll go nighttime. we can zoom, and perhaps brown, and maybe even burn. Sarge, did you install this? Yeah? I'm sure you're aware, but Sergeant Tanya heads an assault troop. The best of the best. Cannot put these things up without the requisite approval from the top. I'm sorry about this, but you're gonna have to take them all down. What? Your engineers are always disrupting the system because you go on ahead and do what you please without ever asking. You don't get to get special treatment, you hear? All requests must be made through the proper channels. Well, perhaps. What, we're just gonna back down? Well, I talk to you like that. She's a stickler for the rules. She doesn't get on with engineering because we worked outside those rules. She won't listen to me no matter what I say. But someday Lambda might be glad to have these sensors. Oh, they're useful, I fully agree, and that's exactly why you need to get the proper approvals. Hey now, hold on a minute, Tanya. Captain, is there something I can do for you? Captain Grove supervises the troops, Sergeant Tanya reports into him. A request was given from the engineers. You weren't around, so I approved it in your place. If that's your big decision, then of course I shouldn't be the one to gainsay. I'm just trying to make your life easier. You know, the job is admirable. It'd be 2 inches of a problem of its own. Captain, you're too soft. Can't keep the soldiers disciplined, then. And my word is final. Anyway, everyone's ticked the right boxes and got the right stamps. We can all go home. Thanks for that, Captain. Captain, I'm not done yet. Ask that you stay behind. I think you're taking this touch too seriously.
I see some relations have changed.
Well, they're having their good old bants with a Z. Sorry, with a Z. So we can pop on over to Varen. Sorry about all that. Didn't mean to get you caught up in it as well. If the captain hadn't come along just that moment, the whole project would have been torn down. That's what happens when you don't get your forms in on time. Even the things that the colony needs to have to go through the proper channels, eh? Colony Lambda's ability to enforce order through its regulations has always been one of its strong points. Yet somewhere along the way it became bogged down in needless protocols. I mean, I get why they'd have this approval system. Makes it easier to know who's responsible for what. What sort of leadership could even stand against civil colonies in wartime? But now that they've been released from any need to fight, those regulations become shackles, confusing everyone. Colony Lambda's standing on a crossroads right now. Should they change or not? That completes new developments about Varen's adventure being superb! Colony Lambda's strict regulations nearly prevented it from getting implemented. I don't know what to do for the remaining little bit of time, because it is definitely too long between for us to just do an extra thing. That I don't think we need to open because we just kind of walked through that. Haven't checked this out yet. I think that's above? No, it is below us. There it is. There's a rock. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock! A rock! I have not watched SpongeBob in a long time. I really need to do so again. Where was that? Over here. Yeah, we'll just run over to it. I mean, top tier show. Really. It was... So, my morning routine for, like, all of elementary and middle school, I think even, like, early on into high school, was... I would wake up at, like... 7... I feel like 6 or 7. I take a shower, go downstairs, and as I'm eating, they would have SpongeBob on. So, watch that while I eat my cereal. And then, that's full half-hour slot. And get back. So, I watched a ton of SpongeBob back in, like, 2010. Oh, it makes me feel old. And lots of shrooms. Really? All that work for just a bunch of shrooms. I'm sure it'll be important later on. For something. Maybe. Would make sense a bit. Otherwise... see, that leads us into the lower Wildwood. I don't know. No, there is that door that the Napon mentioned, which we can probably check out.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
Balquor's Gate. You sure that's not Baldur's Gate? I just got the game recently, and I'm enjoying it. I haven't played it too much, but I kind of get used to the controls is one big thing. The fact that Nintendo has a lot of top button being your menu really screws me over, because that's end turn in Baldur's Gate 3. So I end my turn early so often. And you want to bring that dialogue back up? No? What if I...
You need my help. At your service.
First of all, see if Xeon has anything to say here. No.
At your
If
service.
we switch back to Izzard... No. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably at some point just go through and get every single dialogue possible for every single location-based thing. It'll take a while, but I'll have a while before that'll be particularly relevant. You know what? I think that'll actually do it for this time. Next time, we're gonna go and actually do Izzard's Ascension Quest. But until then, see you guys later.